was Brad Bolt, right, in Arizona. He said, I watched your video a while back about solar panels are blue and the solar panels that have a blue coating that can be easily damaged. I'm cleaning some residential panels tomorrow that are blue. I've done them twice before and there's always a lot of bee poo and desert tree sap on them. It's very hard to get off. How do you recommend that I get it off? The customer seems to be more keen that there's no poo or sap on the panels than how much energy they produce. That's a bit of a comment because the ARC or the anti-reflective coating increases the performance of a panel by 4%. In the past, I've had most success with the cheese grater. Oh, we could pass the cheese grater. So Brad's been using this one here, the cheese grater. We call it the cheese grater, but in the store it's called stainless steel mesh. I would try green rubber. It can be very effective on bee poo, but I doubt it'll work on the sap. Okay, so we're going to talk about bee poo and tree sap on solar panels. So the first thing is bee poo, and we recommend the green rubber for the bee poo. That's, Martin is ready.
Yes.
On hand. So this scrub here is got a lot of grab to it. And if you look at the way it's woven, the bristles, if you want to call them bristles, are basically running parallel to the glass. So you get a lot of contact on the glass with the rocker, and the green grab function, right, kind of grabs the bee poo, and it also removes the residue, right? So sometimes you can, if you used, for example, if you use this one on bee poo, you'll see that there's still a stain on the glass from the waxy sort of finish. The other one from with even more grab is, well done Martin, is the silicon bristles, right? So you can have a look at those. And these bristles will, they've got a load of grab, right? So
ARC.
Yeah, the softest bristle that we can make that with the intention of protecting the ARC. Now the ARC I've done a lot of research on ARC lately, and the ARC is quite different on solar panels than on glasses. So if you Google ARC, you'll see some articles about the ARC used on glasses, which basically stops the reflection of the glass.
Anti-reflective coating.
Anti-reflective coating it is.
Yeah.
So
this is super good one.
The silicon one, because you were up on the roof today, weren't you?
Yeah, I was up cleaning, and also Peter Thomas in Australia, he's been trying it, and he was really satisfied. Really good result.
Great,
yes.
Great. Yeah. There we go. So the ARC on a solar panel is actually harder and more scratch resistant than the ARC on your glasses, right? That's step one. And it's applied in 1, 2, or 3 layers usually, depending on the quality of the panel, I'm guessing. And there are different materials that they make it out of, ranging anyway through all sorts of chemical compounds. But so it's not like the tin surface on e-glass, right? If you find a panel of e-glass and it's installed back to front and you put anything on it, it'll scratch up. The tin surface is quite soft. But the ARC is quite scratch resistant. There's a lot of tests being done on that. But you still have to be as careful as possible because we don't know whether it's 1, 2, or 3 coatings. And the principle is, as professionals, we don't want to damage solar panels. And if you create hot spots on solar panels, you damage the solar panel. So if you scratch off the ARC, you're going to get a hotter zone where you've scratched it off compared to where you haven't scratched it off. Then you get a hot wafer. And if you have a hot wafer, then the panel starts to break down.
So it's a great selling point as well, that
yes,
you can clean it and get everything off.
Yes, and protect the panel. So if you've got a competitor and you're going in competitive pricing or whatever, then you can show them that you're going to use a silicon bristles on their panel, and they can ask your competitors if they are going to use silicon or nylon bristles or something even more aggressive like that.
And this is also included in the solar rocker?
Yeah, so all solar rockers have silicon bristles, and we're bringing it in slowly to the other brushes. I know we thought we were going to do it much earlier, but we had some production issues about how to get it made properly. So I think that's the most important thing, is that ARC is not easily scratched, but it's in different layers, so you don't know how much damage you could do. Secondly, if you have got ARC, you should use the softest bristle that you can. And if something doesn't come off with a soft bristle, then you spot clean that point, right, with the least amount of agitation as possible. Now remember, even if you put on cheese grater is not steel bristles this way. They're steel bristles this way, more like a blade. So they're basically scraping things off the surface rather than actually scratching things off the surface. So there's quite a difference between, the scrubs that we use are all aimed with all of the strands are parallel to the glass, so you're not getting sharp tips on the glass. The only tips that we put on the glass are, even the silicon ones, you don't use the tips. They fold over and they get coverage. You grab. It's a grabber. So the only tips that we use on glass are nylon bristle tips. Yep. Okay. Well, time for a coffee. That's topic number 1 done.
It's getting cold here. Huh? We need the hot coffee.
Hot coffee. Great. All right. Oh, no, the sap. I didn't cover sap. So tree sap is really difficult to get off. So we did some research, me and Bradley, and it appears, and you need to do your research as well, but it appears that you can use isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol, to soften sap, right? So some articles you'll see, they'll say that you can dissolve the ARC, the anti-reflective coating on glasses with isopropyl alcohol. However, the only articles that talk about alcohol not being okay are in relation to glasses, and all the articles that we've read in relation to solar panels say that isopropyl alcohol is okay. Okay, so we've read several science reports on how to clean, and some of them even encourage the use of alcohol and water together. So, but do your research, Google it, confront it, and get your evidence together.